What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. If you can give me the HKO special, help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. So we're going to talk about the women's NCAA. Yes. They beat out the NBA. I mean, this is no surprise, but it's women's college basketball. So we're going to look at this article on Outkick a few days ago. Clay Travis takes the X to highlight that continued the viewership struggles for the NBA as league loses in the ratings to women's college basketball. So let's take a look. Thursday night TV had a choice between watching the Boston Celtics take on the Miami Heat or watching the South Carolina Gamecocks take on the LSU Tigers in some women's hoops action. Believe it or not, more people went with the South Carolina LSU game. As Outkick founder Clay Travis pointed out, it's yet another sign that the NBA is seriously on the skids. Now, according to Sports Media Watch, the Celtics drew 1.387 million viewers on TNT. But meanwhile, South Carolina and LSU drew 1.555 on ESPN, with both games starting within 15 minutes of each other, putting them more or less in direct competition. Tough to argue with the numbers that a women's game drew around 200,000 more than the NBA did. And of course, here's Clay Travis. South Carolina at LSU. Women's basketball trounced the NBA Celtics Heat game head to head last night in viewership. Not enough attention is being paid to the collapse of the NBA viewership. No one watches the NBA. And that's a tough look for the NBA. Incredible one for women's college basketball. It's not hard to think it's completely their own doing. So the NBA started with this descent into wokeness. No major league has gone headfirst into wokeness the way NBA has, from goofy slogans on jerseys set and names on the backs to LeBron holding court to Greg Popovich yelling at clouds. The league has become a cheap buffet of wokeness. Yes, as we all know, overwhelmingly majority of fans want nothing to do with that. They want to watch sports, and the involvement of South Carolina head coach Staley, notwithstanding, there was less that to be found in that evening's college hoop. Clay is right. NBA has a serious problem on their hands, especially when trying to cut some new TV deals. When network is going to see numbers like that and still hands the league a bag of cash it thinks it deserves. None. So if there's one saving grace, it's the small one. The NBA drew a bigger share of adult ages 18 to 49. There's a significant marketing demographic, and the Heat Celtics game pulled a 0.48 share to South Carolina's 0.32 share. So there you go. Yeah. So Clay Travis wanted to point out, hey, the women's NC2A at times does trounce the NBA. It happened last year, during March Madness. And of course, Caitlin Clark, a lot of people want to watch Caitlin Clark, so a lot of Iowa games have been sold out. And of course, you can't even get season tickets for Iowa. I mean, it's a madhouse there. So for, women's college basketball, that's why like most of the women might want to stay an extra year for women's college basketball, because that's where you're going to make the most money. So, yeah, there we go. So, the NBA, if they keep going the direction they're going with their agenda, yeah, we're going to start seeing, a lot of some of these college women's basketball, as long as they have the star power of Caitlin Clark, Paige Becker, and just to name another one, Angel Reese, So it's going to be, women's college basketball taking over right now. So we'll just have to stay and see what happens. And of course, it's barely I mean, we're at the end of January, coming on to February, and of course, the March Madness. So I'll still be, this is where I follow Caitlin Clark, Paige Becker, Angel Reese. I follow those three for college basketball. So, yep, it is. So we'll have to see what happens. But, yep, right now, NBA losing to regular season women's college basketball. All right, so if you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO Special. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. So wherever you are, I will see you in my next video.